Try to at least do comedy. I hope most of my evolving comes from being a decent person, but I'll tell you, make no mistake about it, a lot of it comes from, I don't want to be one of these comedians on the wrong side of history. And I fucking love comedy, but if you go look at old stuff,
yes.
Whew, God damn it, aren't comedians today going, that's embarrassing?
Yes.
And by the way, you could say this, well, whenever you look at comedy 30 years later,
no, Rodney Dangerfield, I'm punching the wall.
I tell you, I'm all right now, but last week I was in rough shape, you know? Now, last week I told my wife I need a home improvement loan. She gave me $1,000 to move out. I'll tell you, my wife, there's always something, you know? Well, the other day I called her up. I said to her, honey, I've been thinking about the last time we had sex. I'm getting excited. She said, who is this?
I'm not talking about that it's whether it was funny then or not. How much of it is racist or sexist or homophobic, fluffy, the audiences are liking it. So now I think about it today, because so quickly you can turn into doing the same thing. You're like, so you got to be very aware of it. And that's why
you've got to look into the future. It's like the word retard.
And finally, the Oscar nominations were announced this week, and Tom Hanks and Jodie Foster are in a heated competition in the Academy's controversial new category, Best Retard.
Some people are holding on to it, and it's amazing, because before you argue with it, they should stop saying retarded, I like to ask two questions. I go, number one, because you have to find out about their past. And if they answer these questions differently, I give them the different speech. I go, do you think Jew me down? Do you think we stopped it because we shouldn't have had to, but people are so PC? And if they went, no, that's horrible. I think crude is funny. I think crass is funny. Crude, crass, it fucking makes me laugh. Again, just be crude and crass towards the right things. Because I think what everyone's saying is, God, can't we have a sense of humor? Can't we laugh at each other? Most comedians that use that on stage, that line a lot, can't we laugh at each other? Can't they laugh at each other? I want to go, of course we can laugh at each other. What the fuck are you talking about? That's not your question. Your question is, can't we laugh at each other? Stereotypes have been overdone. Can't we?
Like, you're gay, I'm straight, this guy.
Do you think we stop saying N-rig, which means, or N-rich, or nigger-rich, or nigger-rig, which were terms that some people are going, were they terms? Because, well, it's a fine. Or do you think we just shouldn't use people?
Or what'd they say when you, hey, stop with that joint there, you're getting spit on it.
So, no, hold on a second. So most people would say that we stopped those things because it was egregious.
Yes.
I know what I'm saying.
I know.
And so you have to say,
another example.
So if the answer, that's saying, I didn't need to be honest with my feelings, but I go, and whenever anybody says I don't need to be a woman about it, you know what they're really saying? It's like when people go, I don't mean to be a Jew about it. Well, you just were. So you can't just erase it. You can't go, normally I would pay full price, but a little Jew slipped in me. I got a little Jew in me, but not normally I wouldn't Jew you down.
Yeah.
I know what I'm saying.
No, he said that the other night. He said,
I never said a Jew slipped in me.
I thought you said a little Jew slipped into you.
I know it's time to close my eyes to old and open up to new friends. Leave my heart in Berlin, where the tables turning, seeking out the.
What about this? One time I was auditioning for this is the first time I was ever in America, and I was auditioning for the Joan Rivers show. So me and Howard Busgang were from Canada, and we got the show. I didn't do it, but we got the show along with Mario Cantone. And so Mario Cantone, we were at the Hyatt, and me and Howard Busgang and this other guy are smoking a joint. I'm not smoking, but they're both smoking this joint. So I say, why don't you invite Mario Cantone over? I'm sure he likes it. Weed, comedians. So phone up. Mario Cantone goes, I'll be right over. So he comes over with his lover. Clearly they had been just fucking, like sweat, red faces, everything, right? And so they go, yeah, we'll take some. They're smoking it so fast, and they're obviously using it as an aphrodisiac, to go back. Then they hand it back, all this spit. Now this was in a very serious time of AIDS.
What are you, Norm, are you okay? I mean, and I love your
No, I'm just saying, Howard Busgang smoked that joint.
What's this have to do with them and they're just fooling around?